So today we want to look on our third. This is our third lesson, guys. Are we together? So now we are studying about the concept of salvation. So what is salvation? In Shona chinongonzi salvation kukwanisidzwa nezvese. Kunzwanana? So apa pari kunzi nemanotes enyu. Salvation, Jesus' death and resurrection is central for salvation. The Christian definition of salvation is the saving of soul from sin and death, which means kuti tiri kusevha muviri kubva pachivi handika kana kuti kubva pakutadza kwemuviri nemweya wemunhu. Some call it deliverance from redemptive nature. When we are saying redemptive nature, we are saying people were being rejected by God because of sins. Are we together? Remember yesterday we've studied about sin. So now people are now also being saved from that concept of sin. Why? Because of righteousness of Jesus who have died us on the cross. So it is also understood by some as a freedom from the flesh and temptations that other humans off track from full light and communion with God. Are we together? So what is salvation? It is a realization of God's role to your life. That is to realize that today we are in pain. It's a part of salvation. Also, God's scale of people is a gift that but God is still having care with us. Also, humanity is to reflect God's love to each other. We are reflecting God's love to each other through agape love. And you know, agape love. Anyone else. Also, Jesus shared God's love to us according to John chapter 16, whereby he died on our cross. On the cross, I mean. So, according yesterday, I've said that in Christianity we have two types of Christians. We have what we call Orthodox Christians and Protestant Christians. So, in this case, according to Orthodox Christians and Protestant churches in Zimbabwe, salvation from sin is made possible by life, death, and resurrection of Jesus. Are we together? And also, who is viewed by men as the final atonement, which means Jesus is the final atonement of us, which yandambotaura kuti tikuregererwa nekuti Jesu akaita sei akatifira. So there are two types of salvation. We have what we call permanent salvation and we have what we call temporary salvation. Are we together? So tine two types of salvation, temporary salvation and permanent. So temporary salvation, such as deliverance of physical abilities. For example, when we read about, let us read Acts chapter 16, verse 25 to 27. It says that, but about midnight, Paul and Silas were praying and singing hymns to God, and the prisoners were listening to them. And suddenly there was a great earthquake, and the foundations of the prison were shaken. And immediately all the doors were opened, and everyone's fetters were unfastened. When the jailer woke up, saw that the prison doors were open, he drew his sword and struck himself. So tikutaura nyaya yekuti apa Peter and Nana vainamata vasungwa. Then as they prayed, they got what we call temporary salvation, physical deliverance. Vakasungirwa mhosva yavasina, vanamata kuna Mwari, vabreka machains, vabuda mujeri. That's what we call temporary salvation, nekuti ndeye pano pasi. So temporary salvation, it is whereby vanhu unoona kana vanoenda kuchechi achinamatira kunzi awane basa obva ariwana. Tikunzwanana? Then topedza toenda pane inonzi permanent salvation. What is permanent salvation? It concerns on eternal and spiritual deliverance, such as in Matthew chapter 9 verse 24 to 25, whereby we see kuti munhu akanamatira pari kuti chiipapo. Matthew chapter kana pana asvika Matthew chapter 9 is 9 kaikanyorwa pa Matthew chapter 9 Matthew verse 24 iri kuti
verse 24 he said, depart for the girl is not dead, but
depart for the girl is not dead. It is now Jesus who is performing a miracle of a kusimudza munhu kubva kuvanhu vakafa. Right. Then tapedza, salvation gives one license to enter the kingdom of God according to Matthew chapter 19 verse 24. Only God can save and deliver people from sin and even out, according to 2 Timothy 1 verse 9. Are we together? So people receive salvation through faith. That's why you see kuti Jesus aigonoti akasvika pane munhu ari kurwara oti your faith has healed you. Are we together? So this is what happens. Then